So, a guy walks into a bar and sees a robot bartender. He asks, "Hey, can you make me a screwdriver?" The robot promptly turns around, pulls out a Phillips head and says, "Done." Now, isn't that a classic? A man walks into a bar, but this time the punchline is a little different. Instead of your usual bartender, we have an AI, an artificial intelligence serving drinks, or in this case, a screwdriver. But not the kind you were probably thinking of. This story, while amusing, brings us to a common misunderstanding about AI, that it's an entity that takes everything literally, lacking an understanding of context or nuance. But that's like saying a dog is a cat just because they both have 4 legs and a tail. It's a comparison that doesn't quite hit the mark. The reality is, AI is far from being a literal-minded robot. It's an evolving field that is capable of complex thinking and learning. It's not just about following commands to the letter. AI can interpret, adapt, and even predict. It's about understanding the intent behind the command, the context in which it's given, and the desired outcome. Imagine asking an AI system to make you a cup of coffee. It doesn't just press a button on a coffee machine. It considers your preferences, the time of day, even the weather, to brew you a perfect cup. That's the power of AI. Like our robot bartender in the bar, AI is learning, evolving, and becoming more sophisticated. It's not just about serving screwdrivers, whether they be cocktails or tools. It's about understanding what you really want and delivering it in the most effective way possible. So the next time you ask your AI for a screwdriver, make sure you specify the cocktail, because who knows, you might just end up with a Phillips head in your hand and a robot bartender waiting for your next command. But remember, AI is more than just a bartender. It's a companion, a helper, and a learner ready to make our lives easier, one command at a time. Ever been at a party and someone starts talking about artificial neural networks, machine learning, and deep learning? Yeah, me neither, but just in case, let's start with artificial intelligence, or AI. Think of it as the umbrella term. It's like a large pizza with all your favorite toppings. AI is the concept that machines can carry out tasks in ways that humans would consider smart. Now, under this AI umbrella, we have machine learning. Let's say machine learning is like your favorite pizza topping, the spicy salami. It's a subset of AI, and it's all about giving machines access to data and letting them learn for themselves. Imagine you're teaching a toddler how to recognize a cat. You show them several pictures of cats, and over time they start to understand what a cat looks like. That's kind of what you're doing with machine learning. You're feeding the machine lots of data so it can learn to make decisions. And then we have deep learning. This is a smaller piece of the machine learning salami. If machine learning is the toddler learning to recognize a cat, deep learning is the toddler growing up to become a vet. It's a more advanced, more specific application of machine learning, where artificial neural networks, algorithms inspired by the human brain, learn from vast amounts of data. While a toddler might recognize a cat based on its whiskers and tail, a vet, or in our case a deep learning model, could recognize a cat based on a complex understanding of feline anatomy. And what's an artificial neural network, you ask? Well, it's like a virtual brain for the machine. It's a system of algorithms that's designed to recognize patterns, just like our human brain does. It's the secret sauce that makes deep learning so, well, deep. So the next time the topic comes up, you'll be the life of the party, or at least the smartest person in the room. We're not in the future, folks. The AI revolution isn't coming, it's already here. Now, I know that may sound a bit like a sci-fi movie tagline, but it's the honest truth. AI, or artificial intelligence, has quietly slipped into our daily lives, like that roommate who never seems to make a sound but is always there when you turn around. Think about it. Every time you ask Siri for the latest sports scores, or when you ask Alexa to play your favorite playlist, you're interacting with AI. Even when you're not directly talking to a device, AI is there, working behind the scenes. It's the unseen stagehand of our digital lives. Consider our good friend Google. Every time you type something into that search bar, a complex algorithm powered by AI scurries off to find the most relevant information for you. It's like having a personal librarian who knows exactly what book you're looking for, even when you don't. And let's not forget about the virtual assistants, those handy helpers that live within our smartphones and smart home devices. They're always ready to set a timer, remind us of an appointment, or even tell us a joke when we're feeling down. AI is the brain behind these virtual butlers, making them more than just programmed robots. But AI's influence doesn't stop at our personal devices. It's also transforming industries. In healthcare, AI helps doctors diagnose diseases more accurately. In finance, it's used to detect fraudulent transactions. In entertainment, it's even creating music and artwork. AI is everywhere, and it's reshaping our world. The AI revolution is not a distant event that we're waiting for. It's a reality we're living in right now. Every time we use a search engine, ask a virtual assistant for help, or benefit from an AI-powered service, we're part of this revolution. So, what does this mean for us, you ask? Well, it means that we're already riding the wave of the AI revolution. We're already living the future, folks, so buckle up. Now let's take a peek at what's hot and happening in the AI world. Imagine a world where AI can read your mind. Sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? Well, hold on to your popcorn because it's not as far-fetched as it sounds. Neuralink, a brain-machine interface company, is currently developing technology that aims to do just that. The goal? To help those with neurological conditions and potentially enhance human cognition. Now that's what I call a head start. And speaking of heads, have you ever heard of the term deep fake? It's a method that uses AI to create hyper-realistic images or videos of people doing or saying things they never did. It's like Photoshop on steroids. While this technology has some, let's say, questionable uses, it also has potential for good. For instance, it could be used in the film industry to resurrect deceased actors or create realistic digital doubles. Talk about a blockbuster breakthrough. But AI isn't just about mind reading and movie magic, it's also making waves in the world of medicine. Google's DeepMind developed an AI called AlphaFold that can predict the 3D structure of proteins, a task that has baffled scientists for decades. This could revolutionize drug discovery and disease understanding. It's like having a crystal ball for health. And let's not forget about the environment. Microsoft's AI for Earth program is using machine learning to track, count, and even predict the behavior of wildlife. Who knew AI could be such a nature lover? On the topic of love, how about AI that can write poetry? OpenAI's GPT-3 can spin rhymes better than some of us on a good day. It's not just about creating pretty verses, though. This technology could be used to improve chatbots, virtual assistants, and even write articles. I promise I'm not an AI, or am I? Now, you might be thinking, all this sounds great, but what about my privacy? Well, fear not. AI is also being used to enhance cybersecurity. Companies like Darktrace use machine learning to detect and respond to cyber threats in real time. It's like having a digital bodyguard. And finally, let's talk about robots. Not the I'll be back kind, but the helpful sort. Companies like Boston Dynamics are creating robots that can do everything from flipping pancakes to performing gymnastics. While it might be a while before we see a robot Olympics, it's a glimpse of the future where robots and humans coexist and cooperate. The world of AI is a veritable treasure trove of innovations and breakthroughs, from mind-reading technology to poetic prowess. It's a realm where the line between science fiction and reality is becoming increasingly blurred. The future's looking bright and, dare I say, intelligent. Just when you thought we've peaked, AI says, "Hold my beer." Our journey into the future of AI is like stepping into a science fiction novel, but it's all real. The potential of artificial intelligence is mind-boggling, and the advancements we've discussed so far are merely the tip of the iceberg. First on our horizon is the concept of superintelligence. Picture an AI that can outperform humans in most economically valuable work. It's like a supercharged brain that can solve complex problems faster than a room full of geniuses. This could revolutionize industries like healthcare, where AI could analyze patient data and diagnose diseases with unparalleled speed and accuracy. Or consider the financial sector, where AI could predict market trends and make investment decisions in a fraction of a second. Next up, we're looking at AI's potential in the realm of creativity. We've seen glimpses of this with AI writing poetry and composing music. But what if AI could create a best-selling novel or a chart-topping hit? Imagine an AI that could understand and evoke human emotions with its creations, blurring the lines between human and artificial creativity. And then there's the intriguing concept of AI consciousness. It's a controversial topic, to be sure, but one that's hard to ignore. Could AI become self-aware with thoughts and feelings of its own? Some experts believe it's possible, though it raises a host of ethical and philosophical questions. In the more immediate future, we're likely to see a significant advancement in AI integration. Imagine a world where AI is woven seamlessly into the fabric of our daily lives, from our homes to our workplaces. Your fridge could order groceries when you're running low. Your car could drive you to work while you catch up on sleep. And your personal AI assistant could manage your schedule, freeing you up to focus on what truly matters. But let's not forget about the transformative potential of AI in addressing global challenges. AI could play a key role in tackling climate change, for instance, by optimizing energy use and developing new sustainable technologies. It could also revolutionize education, providing personalized learning experiences that adapt to each student's needs. As we look to the future, it's clear that AI has the potential to change our world in ways we can barely imagine. But with great power comes great responsibility. As we continue to push the boundaries of AI, it's crucial that we also consider the ethical implications and strive to create a future where AI is used for the benefit of all. The sky isn't the limit for AI, it's just the beginning. Now, you might be wondering, what does all this mean for me? Well, let's dive right in. The AI revolution is not just about robots taking over the world. It's a shift in how we live, work, and play. You see, AI is not just a tool for the tech gurus and CEOs. It's something that can benefit each and every one of us. From personalized movie recommendations to voice-activated home systems, AI is already making our lives easier and more efficient. So how can you embrace this change? First off, don't be afraid. Yes, AI is new and constantly evolving, but that doesn't mean it's something to fear. Instead, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Get curious. Read up on the latest breakthroughs. Attend webinars and workshops. Join online communities. The more you know, the more you can leverage AI to your advantage. Next, adapt. This is where the rubber meets the road. It's not enough to just know about AI, you have to integrate it into your life. Start small. Use a virtual assistant to manage your calendar. Try out a fitness app that uses AI to personalize your workouts. As you become more comfortable, you can start exploring more advanced applications. And finally, contribute. Yes, you heard that right. You don't have to be a computer scientist to contribute to the AI revolution. You can provide feedback on AI tools you use, participate in user testing, or even just share your experiences with others. Your input is valuable in shaping the future of AI. So there you have it. Embrace the AI revolution with an open mind, a willingness to adapt, and a desire to contribute. Remember, AI is not about replacing humans, but augmenting our abilities and making our lives better. Remember, the best way to predict the future is to create it. Before we wrap up, here's a little something to tickle your funny bone. You know, AI has been creeping into our lives in all sorts of unexpected ways. Take my friend Johnny, for instance. He's a tech enthusiast, always on top of the latest gadgets. He recently decided to automate his morning routine with some smart home devices. One day he woke up to his AI assistant's soothing voice saying, "Good morning, Johnny, your coffee is ready." He walked into the kitchen and there it was, a steaming cup of coffee waiting for him. He took a sip and immediately spat it out. It was salted coffee. Johnny checked the settings and the culprit was none other than his mischievous little nephew who had changed the settings from sugar to salt. Just goes to show, even in the world of AI, you can't escape the good old-fashioned family prank. Why was the computer cold? It left its windows open. All right, folks, that's a wrap. Keep learning, keep laughing.